how'd you get here?
We're back. We're doing Final Rush. This is the one that people suck off like crazy, and I'm ready for it. I've heard it's actually kind of hard if you don't use your brain. And guess what? I used that shit in years, so we about to be fucked like crazy. You have no idea. But this is like the level that everyone swears by when it comes to Adventure 2. Like, you either like it or you have mental illnesses. It's one of the two, no in between. And we're about to see where I lie on it. But so far, it seems really fun. I've played it in like other kinds of experiences too, because like this concept hasn't ever really been revisited in a way that feels tangibly the same, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's more so. Oh no, fuck. Guys, you didn't see that happening, I swear. It's never been visited in. Oh my god, dude. What? Oh, there's no way. There's no way. Wait, I gotta try that skip now though. I thought it was just gonna straight up fucking kill me. I was like, I'm dead, dude. I'm done. But if there's a way to come back from that, oh, bro, there's a way to come back from that. We can land this shit, like, easy. Because I think the whole goal of this stage is to go down. It's very much like, I think Mortar Canyon's the name of it in Forces. That's so tough. Mortar Canyon, I think, is definitely the name. I don't know why I jumped there. I got scared. I thought I had to rail grind. I may be playing like ass, but this is still a really fucking cool stage, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I can't even complain, dude. I can't even complain. This shit is gas so far. Like, I think what makes this game, or this specific stage, stand out amongst the rest of them, and so much fun, is that I fell, and I kept going forever, and I was like, holy fuck, when is the death plane gonna appear? When am I gonna die? And the answer was, kinda never. Like, it's just so cool that you have such capabilities to effectively, like, dick around in this level and find your own path and go your own way, and, like, I don't know, you're finding your own path in life, bro. It's like, it's the post-college experience. You're looking for a job, and you're trying to find the right job, and you know what? Maybe the job is you go the normal path, and that's fine, and that's okay. You go to a 9 to 5 and whatever, and maybe the other path for some people is you become a crack addict and you do whatever you want, and you never pay rent because your parents feel bad for you. You're just smoking crack all the time. And then they start yelling at you, and they're like, you gotta go get a job. And you're like, well, I just love smoking crack. This is my calling. And they're like, nah, you can't. That's not a calling. And you're like, no, it is. And you know what? This level lets you do that, bro. This level lets you get yelled at by your parents for smoking crack. It's a very, like, I don't know. It's just a wholehearted experience like that. Please just give me... Fuck you, kitten. What is badass? Just die already, bro. Holy shit. But no, for real, it's like... It's so cool that you can kind of pave your own way. And I think, especially from the adventure games, that's kind of what people take away from a lot of these better stages. A lot of the stages that kind of stick with people long term. It's, hey... these stages let you do things that other stages wouldn't. And stages, even in Boost Formula Sonic games, despite, you know, Generations and Unleashed having very interesting ways to explore player freedom and kind of player expression with the movement systems, you kind of, I don't know, with this game, you get this very different way of going about it, just because your movesets are kind of, in a way, I guess, best way of putting it, a little more limited at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, compared to like Generations. Because, you know, there's the homing attack, whatever, but there's no like air boost. There's no, you know, let's jump over this whole section by using this one move that's pretty easy to pull off. You know, it's nothing quite like that. And this stage, I don't know, it makes you use your brain more than it makes you utilize your moveset so far, if that makes sense. Like, the biggest skip I've done here is that kind of really cute little, oh, I jumped down, I thought I was gonna die, but then I actually just was a fucking badass and skipped some of the stage. You know, like, that was really cool. I fucks with that so heavy, and that's less about the moveset capabilities and what Sonic can do as a character, and more so about, you know, what I could do mentally as a person, if that makes sense. And I'm not, obviously, please let me get that. Oh, fuck! Okay, we got this. We're gonna do this. Crouch. Crouch and worked. Okay, sure. I'm obviously not saying that you don't get any form of, like, mental challenge within a Boost Formula game. Like, I'm not trying to say that this game is just factually better at player expression. That's not what I'm trying to say. Very, very different forms of player expression for sure, but not better. Just very different. And I think this stage is kind of, I don't know, it exemplifies why a lot of people, including me, think the adventure games work well in the ways that they do. And it's all about that player expression, you know what I'm saying? I love that shit. And at the end of the day, I feel like that's kind of what every game strives for. Like, it doesn't matter what the genre is, it doesn't matter what the mentality behind the game actually is. I think player expression is always going to be this kind of integral part to games. Like in RPGs, how is the player expressing themselves through gameplay? Okay, how are they going to build their party? What exactly are they going to orient their party around? There you go, player expression. How do they go through these challenges and shit? Party expression, stuff like that. And then for fighting games, each fighting game strives to kind of produce. I've never seen this shit before. I guess I've never watched all of Final Rush. That's crazy. But like fighting games kind of also have the same idea where, you want to design these games with the intent of allowing players to take characters and use the systems to kind of show their own unique form of play. Same for platformers. It's the same idea all around. And I think this game just has a very interesting way of kind of pushing that player expression. Whereas maybe that's a little bit harder to achieve in a boost formula game just because, I don't know, the ways that you can do like crazy skips in those games it's harder. It's more glitch oriented, if that makes sense. And more so about like the path you take and things like that, whereas this is more so about skipping specific parts of the level, or like, I don't know, utilizing stage design in a way that it's, I don't know, you don't really get that in other Sonic games for the most part. This is the one, bro. Bart, say the line. This is the cutscene to end all cutscenes that completely took over the Sonic fandom for like so long. For dude, even people outside of the Sonic fandom. I'm gonna say this shit right now. This scene was taken over by the insufferable motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, bro, but there's like a sect online, and I know. Fuck, let me cook. Let my brain catch up to the absolute shit I'm about to spew, bro. It is very. There's a very small sect of people that. Where the fuck are you, bro? Okay, he's here. We're good. Fuck this kid up. Nah, he's too. I don't know how to do this boss fight. I've seen people beat it in like 5 seconds, and I genuinely just I don't know what the vision is. Just that? Okay. Just hit him over and over again. Catch up and hit him over and over again. Wait, that's so tough. Oh, that's so tough. Ooh. I keep trying to press triangle to do the lightspeed dash. Maybe I should have installed that mod for real. But it's alright. We out here living. I also heard that there was another mod that kind of fixed the movement in this game. Not that the movement here is bad at all. It's just that this PC port of it kind of expects you to use keyboard and mouse for whatever fucking reason. So like when you're using controller, it actually is still technically using the. Bro, please, I need you to stop. I need you to stop doing this shit, bro. Get me out of here. Holy fuck. This is okay. I will say, maybe the camera should have been locked on this shit, because he does a homing attack. Okay, now he's behind me, so he's gonna just teleport forward. I'm not doing poorly. Like, I have plenty of... The rings keep respawning. It will be very difficult for me to actually die here. Okay, he's definitely dead now. So he's gonna fucking spawn back, because you're a goddamn cheater. Okay, now I can do that. Perfect. Okay, so you can... I didn't know that did damage. Does that do damage to everything, or is it just like this? Is it just this stage that it'll do a little bit of damage if you start homing attacking on everything? Bro, you need to give up. Your time is done. Your time is now. Yeah, this will work. What the fuck was that? Bro, yeah. Let me cook. I know what I'm doing. But no, I don't know if that my brother in Christ, he's too fast. He is the ultimate life form. He won't let me hit him. I had a vision, by the way, and I'll get back to what I was saying earlier. But I need to get out of here. I'm done. I'll get back to what I'm saying earlier. But this boss fight's kind of It's actually really cool. There's definitely a reason they brought this shit back for Generations, outside of it just being, ooh, get me out of here. Outside of it just being like, you know, the Shadow boss fight between Sonic and Shadow. It's really cool. Like, it's an interesting concept, and I think that was probably the best execution of a player v player kind of boss fight in this game so far. Like, everything else has kind of been just like spam the homing attack and win, or like kind of just dick around until things happen. But that was tough. Like, I was understanding what to do. It was just it was all about learning his AI rather than it was kind of like, I don't know, trying to figure out the best way to spam homing attack into him, if that makes sense. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So like, dude, what happened was that cutscene before became so popular as a meme that people who like actually fucking despise Sonic started stealing that shit and using it for their own evil machinations and just making dumb bullshit that like, it added to the Sonic community. So I guess I can't complain too much, but like it was just like, I don't know, you know, cultural appropriation. You feel me? They were stealing my culture. Sonic is not your object. Like, I don't know. It was just crazy. Damn, bro. Look at Mr. CG over here. That's crazy. But yeah, no, like, just a bunch of people were taking that shit and running with it. And it kind of, we're done? What? Wait, I thought there was one more. Wait, whoa. I thought there was one more Knuckles stage. Am I wrong? Holy fuck. I guess I'm wrong. Okay, well, that's... Holy shit. That's SA2. Or at least the hero side story of it. I will be doing the dark side story. Holy shit, I had no idea we were this close. That was the... Wow, okay. Yeah, unlike a lot of other Sonic games that have stories that are kind of, like, separated out, I feel like this one is very much meant to make you be like, well, fuck, now I gotta go play the dark story to figure out what happened there. And I don't know, I like that, personally. I also think it's kind of cool that if you're playing, like, SA1, you can go through the entire Sonic story and just kind of enjoy that on its own, rather than having to get this whole, I don't know, oh, now you gotta go play the other stories for the full experience, even though, you know, obviously the full experience is playing all the other stories, but, like, it still feels like a relatively nice and confined narrative when you only go through the Sonic content, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, honestly, this game, it did fuck. I really liked a lot of it, actually. I think it started off really strong. Towards the middle, it started losing itself a little bit, specifically with the Knuckles and the Tails stages. There was, like, one bum Sonic stage in the entire thing, which is really impressive. But, like, it started losing itself a little bit with some of the stages here and there, and it recovered towards the end. I think that last final rush was incredible. That final boss for the hero side story was also just incredible, very fun. And regardless of the quality of those last two stages in space, I think really it was overall a good experience. At least the hero side story. Again, we still have another story to do, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, generally pretty fun. I think pacing is probably the biggest issue with this part of the game. It just feels like, I don't know, there needs to be a better kind of layout of these stages, because you get a lot of Tails and Knuckles kind of back to back in some spaces. Not a whole lot of Sonic back to back. It's just an interesting experience all around. But no, that was worth it. That was definitely a good time, and I'm glad I finally got through at least part of SA2. And next time we're gonna get through the dark side story.